About 80 degrees. I mean, it hasn't changed the temperature at that depth. And even if I come shallower, it's still right about that amount. So you may have to go more. I got another 15 minutes here, then I'm going to let it run, and then after that I'll take and try it with the oil. Maybe it'll be 89 in 5 seconds with the oil. No, pretty much the same. We're coming right up on 45 minutes. We only got an hour, minute and 27 seconds left. So maybe the air's too cool in the room and it's cooling it. Don't know what the difference is. But after 45 minutes, we're going to do the magic, put the oil in there, and we're going to see what happens. And hopefully, unlike my sister said, don't get the oil too close to the light because it might catch on fire. We're hoping that don't happen. I don't think it can, but we'll see. The good part is I don't have to cool the water off because it's still at 80 degrees. That's what we pretty much started at, so. Yep, still right about 80 degrees. 22, 21, 19. And there it is, 45 minutes. Okay, so we're resetting the timer. And we're going to move the light out of the way for a second. We'll put it back in the same spot. We marked it with black dots to make sure we can. And we're going to take the 7-Eleven motor oil, which is, you know, just generic motor oil. And we're going to take and pour it on there, this quart. I'm sure some of it will not get in there. I'll stay in the bottle or whatever, but we're going to pour approximately a quart on there. Like I said, this is not going to be the most scientific thing, but, and this is definitely not as dark as crude oil. Let us look at it. It's brown instead of black, so that may be a problem also, but it is darkening the liquid. Okay, we got most of it on there. I'm going to put the light back in the same spot, which is so that this is right on the same side, right there. Okay. You can smell the oil. I'm sure some of it will evaporate into the air. That's probably not going to be good for me. But, and then we're going to start all our timers right now. And there they are. Okay. So we're going to check the temperature because possibly the oil was cooler. And I don't think that little bit is going to actually change the temp. But we're going to check it just to make sure. And the temperature is 80. Same temperature. So there's our 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, our temperature, I'm going to call it 81 and a half. It's not 82. It's over the 80, between the 81 and 82 mark. So our temperature has definitely increased more than it was before. Our timer. So it's time for us to take another temperature here. Alright, so now we've done this for 30 minutes. And the temperature at our mark on our little rock area there is wow, it is really close to 82. I'm going to say it's still not 82 though. I still haven't seen a 2-degree increase. I've seen maybe 1 3/4. Let's kind of move this up into the oil zone itself and see what the oil temperature is. A little harder to do because I have to submerge it to that line for it to be accurate. Wow. Now that is wild. The temperature here is 84 degrees and I'm just below the oil and up into the oil. I'm not outside of it. So definitely the oil is heating up really fast. It to water. We checked the temperature after 45 minutes here to see how it was different from just regular water. The water stayed at 80 degrees. Never really increased in temperature using this reptile light. It has increased now, and so we'll know just how much, and especially in the oil layer itself. So this is 45 minutes. So temperature in the water is 82, which is 2 degrees higher than it was. Now I'm going to bring this up into the oil layer, making sure to keep it submerged. And when I come into the oil layer, wow, the temperature is 88 degrees. So the temperature in the oil layer, like in the water just below the oil layer, is 88 degrees. Now before, when we kind of came up and checked the temperature, it was pretty much equal. So we've got a real big problem here. What this is showing is that the oil is holding heat more effectively than the water was. Clear water, maybe some of the coloration, it may be a property of oil. It may absorb heat. I think a lot of it has to do with color though. It also may be building a barrier on top of the water. But definitely we have found that there is a significant difference, and this could be happening at the BP oil spill.